Rightio. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Regulation Hearing Committee. I will open with a Karakia. Councillor Robinson was on this, but she's online, so I'll just start with Whakatakataho ki te uru, Whakatakataho ki te tonga, kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. Ihi ake ana te atakula, hei tū, hei huka, hei hohu, ti hei, maolioa. Who have we got coming in? Genevieve, Councillor Robinson, can you just perhaps turn your camera the other way? We're seeing some very odd pictures. Thank you. She's going to turn it off. Right, so we do have a quorum present, so I'll declare the meeting open. As I said, we've got Councillor Robinson's online. We haven't had anything from Chair Pauling to this point in time, so we possibly will expect to see him arrive online. We have an apology today, and agenda item 2 for apologies from Councillor Davies, who won't be joining us. Does anybody have any conflicts of interest with today's agenda? They wish to say no, there isn't. No conflicts. Public forum deputations and petitions. We've received no requests for public forum deputations or petitions. That's correct. Correct. Thank you. With regard to agenda item 5, that's extraordinary and urgent business. Does anybody have any extraordinary or urgent business they wish to raise? No, thanks, good. Notices of motions. We've received no notices of motions, which takes us on to agenda item 7, specifically 7.1, which is the unconfirmed minutes of the Regulation Hearing Committee. Good morning, Chair Pauling. So the minutes of the previous meeting, which was last week's meeting, are on pages 8 to 16 of your agenda. Are there any matters of accuracy for those minutes? Everybody's had a chance to look at them? Yep, thank you. If there are no matters of... sorry, Councillor Swiggs?
Just on the apologies part, it's just I was on council business, just note that.
We're happy to note that you were away on councillor business, so we can make that amendment. So can we just, as amended, thank you very much. So we've now got the recommendation up there. Do we have a mover and a seconder for that? Thank you, Councillor Edge. A seconder? Councillor East. Right, don't think there's any need for any discussion around that. So all those in favour say aye. Against. So those are carried. Thank you very much. That takes us to our report item on page 17 of your papers. Just let me get to 17. So this is the appointment of a hearing... We are in NC Ski. No, that's the wrong one. Is it? Sorry, hang on. I've got it. I've got to get to the right. Why are your papers not matching my papers? Sorry, folks. I'll just get to the right agenda here. 17. Don't worry, I have prepared these and looked at them. Right, so we're back in the right place now. So this is the appointment of a hearing commissioner for McCains Food. We're looking to appoint Ken Gimlett as the hearing commissioner, and delegate the duties that he requires, functions, powers and duties required to deal with any preliminary matters here and decide the application. Staff have prepared a paper here which outlines the background, the notification process, and of course the information regarding to the recommended commissioner here. Now we've got Aurora at the table. Is there anything you would like to add to that, Aurora? No? So, is there any questions of clarification of staff with regards to this agenda item? Councillor Swiggs.
I'm happy to move it, but I just wanted to make an observation and a question on the proposed hearing commissioner. It'd be sometimes a bit useful just to sort of know a little bit more about their background. I know you've got a little bit here about what they've done in the past, but it's pretty light on this one. That was just something that because I was quite interested to see what he'd done around the water space, because it was discharging into the wash dike and obviously everything that was going on with the wash dike strategy that we're just about to launch. So it's a little bit of a topic of conversation at the moment. So I was just looking for that and I didn't sort of see anything from that. So I'm just thinking a political lens on top of these things, but I understand our role here. But yeah, it would have been useful.
Okay, I'm sure staff will take on those concerns, but I think it's pretty... We're looking to appoint a commissioner who actually is a trainee for the Ministry of Environment's making good decisions course here. So we can trust the professionalism and the integrity and ability to look widely, and as well as the officer's report that will be there. But concerns noted there, thank you. If there is one more, Councillor East. Oh, you're wanting to second it, are you, David? Okay, thank you. Right. Well, in that case, we've got a mover with Councillor Swiggs, and we've got a seconder, Councillor East. Is there any further discussion? If there isn't any further discussion, I'll put that to the vote. All those in favour say aye. Against? So that is carried. Thank you very much.
Sorry, aye.
Thank you.
I don't even know if my mic's working. Is it? Sorry?
Yes, you're working, Genevieve. Right, that takes us on to agenda item 9. This is report items for information. And 9.1, we have the resolution status report. So I think that's pretty straightforward. They're all green. So I don't assume there'd be any questions if there is. We do have our General Manager of Regulatory Implementation, Paul Holst, in the room. So is there any questions with regard to that report? If there isn't, we will move on with the recommendation that's up here on the board. So do we have a mover and a second for that? Councillor Swiggs and a seconder. Councillor East, thank you very much. Councillor Edge, sorry, that's Councillor Edge. So we've got a mover and a seconder. I don't think there's any need for any discussion, is there? If there isn't, we will vote on this. So all those in favour say aye. Against?
Aye.
So that's carried. Thank you very much for that. And the next agenda item is 9.2, which is the resource consent hearing status report for the 5th of March. Of course, those are orange because they are not completed yet. I think we saw all but one of those at the last meeting. So unless anybody has any questions of clarity around those, I think that's probably pretty straightforward as well. If there are no questions, can we have a mover and a seconder for that? Councillor Edge. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Swiggs. Okay. Any discussion? If there is no discussion, I will put that recommendation to the vote. All those in favour say aye. Against?
Aye.
So that is carried. Thank you very much for that. Takes us on to agenda item 10. Next meeting, that will be advised, I suspect, next week.
Next week.
Yes.
There's several items next week.
Okay, thank you very much. So we'll be having a meeting next week. I will keep the Karakia open for the rest of the day. I will just take a couple of seconds for staff to close off this meeting. And thank you.